Yes, sir.
Portland on Park. We going to the next chapter. Who's coming with me, man? Who's coming, man?
So and nowadays in 2024 with this landscape, I know you said earlier something about, at some point you want to be married and with the landscape, but so how do y'all see like the landscape? It could be for women or for single guys, in 2024 going into this future. What do y'all see the landscape for dating? Do you think things are gonna go back to a more traditional? I think things are gonna start going back to
people's
more
morals have went out the
traditional,
window
or
a lot.
Well, speak on it.
we in what we in right now.
Speak on it.
I feel like a lot of, like, because I grew up with all brothers, you know what I'm saying? So I see both sides very well. I'm a woman, but I've also seen the way women act with my brothers. And my brother, like, I would say my brothers are very traditional men. They build shit, they fix shit, they do the whole thing what a man is supposed to do in certain women's eyes. You know what I'm saying? In a more traditional manner.
I like how she put that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like a lot of women, like, this is just my opinion. I'm all for, I got a variety of friends. I support a variety of women. But I feel like the exclusivity of women has kind of went out the door. Because over-sexualization has been preached on us since we were children. And the over-sexualization of women. And it's become, yes, it's marketable, it's profitable. Obviously, sex sells. We all know that. But I just feel
Let
like...
me play the veil's advocate real quick. Don't mean to cut you off, but who do you think are really to blame for that? Men or women for like the over-sexualization?
Old men.
Old men?
The reason I say that is because,
So it was a man to blame for Little Kim?
well,
No.
Victoria's Secret was created by a man. Makeup has, like, the market of makeup has always been the men's business. Women look pretty for men. And Disney, yep. And
With all the princesses and all that.
Yep.
Absolutely. So with that, we were taught to be more sexualized so that we'll be found more attractive. In reality, it devalues
you.
the women, yeah, because
Everybody has access to you. Your
Exactly.
husband's not getting nothing that
Yes.
nobody else is seeing.
Talk that shit.
Bitch,
Talk
that's
Y'all
my-
really...
yes.
Talk that shit.
So no, this is a prevalent. This is
literally,
a
okay,
prevalent
so my
debate.
shit-
So y'all really feel that way?
Absolutely.
That women
I
who
feel
dress
like, 'cause-
scantily clad are
Yeah,
more
like,
devalued.
like I said, I grew up with all brothers, so like,
Look,
you know.
I agree with them, right? I'm going to say 100% I agree with them. Men set the tone in America. It's a man's world is a song for a reason. Men definitely made women feel they had to dress like that to get their attention of a man. That was men that did that. And look, if a woman could get a rich man in a homely outfit, she would. But she knows she needs that makeup and earrings because that dude wants some bling bling with that jet and them skis he got. He don't want a homely looking woman on his arm when he goes to the ball.
Yeah, because she don't look like she gonna do
That's
what he
why
wanna
women
do.
dress the way
Yeah.
they look is because they're trying to attract the man they want. And a man is only looking at women who show leg, who show cleavage, who have diamond earrings and a necklace with the cleavage showing.
But
Yes and no.
I also
yes and
feel
no.
like-
yeah, but men want a woman that they could be proud of as well.
Yes.
So like they want someone who is attractive, yes, and the level of attractive versus like promiscuous is different than what a man wants to marry. So like a man will fuck anybody.
I'm not,
That's true.
hey, look,
Right, but-
just to be
and-
clear,
and, like,
I'm not
so-
speaking on the intent, right? I'm speaking on the initial attraction. How do
Yeah,
you
you
how do
have
you
to
get
be
a man's
attractive,
attention?
absolutely.
How do you
Yeah.
get this millionaire's attention? Can you sit here looking like in a old sweater and some raggedy sweats and that
But I
rich man
also-
comes to
Some
you?
women
No.
can.
Some
You
women
need to
can.
dress
The
to
face
get his
card will get
attention
him.
before you even know what kind of man that is. He might not even be the man you want, or he may. But to even get that man to approach you, you have to do something to get his attention. And that's what I'm talking about is like, you don't dress like that just because you like it. You dress to get attention.
But women want to tell themselves, like, I like to dress in different forms. Like, I'm wearing, a mini skirt and some high boots. And there has been times where I dress more modest and there's dressed, more, I'm going to say scandalous, right? However, like, I know how I'm presenting myself. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I could go to church in this.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
It's
like
last camera action.
Right. And like, but
Today's
women.
church,
But
oh
here's
my
the thing:
God.
is that when women say, "Oh, I own my sexuality," in reality, you're not identifying with how men see you. And in terms of, if you want to say, "Oh, I can dance and sexy red woo," just know that the man is looking at you like he can smash and pass. Like, but women want to be like, "Oh, I don't see myself that way."
So you think women are tricking themselves into believing
Absolutely.
that
I think
by dressing scantily clad, the guys who approach them?
I think it's delusion in terms of how
That's the word.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Delusion.
think it's like a falsified ideal,
justification,
something like you know what I'm saying?
Justification of how we want to dress and like how we want to be seen is like.
Because me personally, I'm sorry, I'm not going out like ooh.
So-
I'm not doing it.
I mean, like there has
So
been
is that
times,
women? Is that true? Is that empowering?
but that's how women want to justify it.
So like
that
the
they can do
Amber Rose slut walk and all
But
them
the
type
slut
of
walk is
things. Is
different
that
than-
empowering?
Shout out
But,
to
okay,
the
can
Amber
we get
Rose
into some
slut
real
walk.
quick?
Shout out to the slut walk.
Slut walk is different, but I
No,
think-
but I'm not saying, calling women that, because at Portland Park,
it's not.
there's no judgment. This is a
No,
no judgment
Exactly.
podcast.
I'll educate you
Don't
on
get
what
us
the
twisted at all.
Facts.
The
Yeah.
education
I'm playing
behind it.
DeVille's advocate.
So the education behind the slut walk is,
Please.
sexual assault survivors can dress in any form, pants, sweaters, will do, or mini skirts, and they are saying we survived assault, and it wasn't based on what we.
Oh, that's
were
what it's
wearing.
about?
Yeah, that's what it's really
yeah.
about.
So
But
that's what the
social media does its thing,
But
and
so it's saying like, oh, you
People
thought
who
we were
don't actually
sluts,
go there.
and we'll do anyway. So there.
So
was
these
a-
are survivors who are saying just
Or-
because
just because I
dressed
wear a
like
short
this
dress
doesn't
don't mean
give
you can
the
come
right.
over and rape me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not.
definitely different. Right?
Yeah,
But,
okay.
We don't
now
condone.
that's better insight.
But I also feel like they've I don't know if y'all have noticed, but they've made even little girls' outfits a little bit more
Absolutely.
dainty
Yeah.
as
Oh,
the
for
years
sure.
going on.
So-
like, why would I put my daughter in that?
So as a mother, like
You guys wear Balenciaga?
Did you see DJ Envy had his daughter dressed like Lil Kim for Halloween?
Yeah,
Twerking?
that's fucked
I mean,
up.
Twerking, bro.
Balenciaga.
DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club.
They
yeah.
like
don't
the
get me
Kim with
started
the
on
cheetah,
Balenciaga.
No, it's
Like,
a purple.
the
outfit.
leopard,
The purple outfit.
The purple one.
Still, bro, she's 8.
Oh,
She's
8.
fucked up for that.
That's this is what I'm saying. Like, we get to a point, right, where we forget times change. Like she said a word earlier, tradition, right? Tradition changes. Just like you said in Coming to America. Prince can't marry a non-royalty. Well, who might change tradition? You're the king. I thought you were the king. People change what's acceptable. They move the goalposts every day.
Yeah.
What was acceptable yesterday ain't today, and vice versa. And that's what we got to remember is like, in the 60s, you had to be rich to have a black and white TV, not color, black and white. You had to be rich just to have a black and white TV. You had to be rich to have a color TV when they first came out.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is what I'm saying. We forget. Like, we think like, because we're like spoiled by social media and technology, we forget the lack thereof of our ancestors and why they moved the way they moved. You had to court somebody to get to know them because I couldn't text you.
yeah.
We couldn't go back and forth on email and dating apps. And, I had to like take you out, ask you questions, buy you flowers, the whole process. Well, that ain't a thing no more. If I want to get to know you, I can like sit on my couch and go back and forth with you and hope you're telling me the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel
And that's the truth of it. We've moved on from our parents'
never
traditions.
telling
So
the
there should
truth.
be a new rule, right? When you start dating someone, whenever y'all see each other, no phones.
I mean, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
I mean, I
rule.
fuck with that.
I like
That
it.
should be a new thing.
I like it,
That should
but
be a
good
new
luck.
Put the phone away,
trend. No
man.
phone dates.
Look,
That's the new trend for
much going on.
2025.
Look, you can't
no
even
cell phone dates.
You can't even get people to give up their phones at concerts when they ask for them in comedy shows. Wait, I gotta give up my phone?
Nah, fuck
I ain't
that. I
going.
ain't
I
going
ain't,
there.
home.
I ain't like Dave Chappelle that
One
much.
time I didn't go into a club because I had a fresh fitted on. The motherfuckers tried to make me take my fitted off.
You like, no, I
I was
ain't.
like, I'm out, bro. Fuck that. If I can't come in here with my fitted on, I ain't coming in, bro.
That's
So, yeah.
Minnesota shit.
And I left. I was actually in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Club
that makes sense.
International
So,
on some
hey,
fuck shit.
I want to pivot there because I want to hear what the ladies have to say. I was talking to a female associate of mine about the dynamic why females still feel like the man should pay for everything. We had that conversation.
Right.
And I was like, back when that was a tradition for the man to pay, men had the greatest jobs, all of them. Women, the best job a woman could get in the 60s was a secretary.
Or a teacher.
Or a nurse's assistant, like or something like that. So that ain't today. That ain't 60 years later. 60 years later, we got more women CEOs than ever dreamed about, ever dreamed about. Like, Amazon's ran by a woman now. Amazon's ran by a woman.
3%, and we're still at 70%.
I'm not, wait.
70,
not compared to the men, but women is made
I'm not saying it's where it needs to be. Don't take my words there. What I'm saying is from the 60s, where a woman wasn't even allowed to vote.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let alone be a CEO, to now where you got doctors and lawyers and CEOs and women. So women have more of like so what I'm saying is the economic bar was like this, where women were here and men were here. It's getting closer. I'm saying men are still here, but women have gotten closer to the point where it's not just men pay for everything.
Absolutely.
If you're a successful woman, you should pay, especially if you love him for him and not his money. Then you shouldn't be bringing up his money, like vice versa.
They ain't going.
And I'm not saying tricking. I'm not saying tricking. I'm not saying.
You say cold, you ain't
I'm not
tricking?
saying.
No, I said I am. I'm buying stuff for my man.
I'm not using that like to saying you got dependent. What I'm saying is you make more money, then maybe you take care of some of the dinners and treat when he go out. Or maybe you give him a spa day because he's working hard to catch up to you because you were already there. And he's putting in the work to try to catch up to his wife's success.
Man should.
You know, like just like a man will come home like, baby, I know you're working hard. I'm going to rub your feet, you know, because you had a hard day. Men don't get that treatment.
Keep going.
I mean,
Sota.
I know some men that do that for their women, especially a woman that they know is like working hard to contribute to the household.
Yeah.
You're gonna come in and make sure she's in good condition
No
to
doubt
help.
about
you know
that.
what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think when the roles are reversed, it's like that. I think when the roles are reversed, women still get stuck in that tradition.
Is expected
traditional
of
way
us.
of thinking.
It's like we're not supposed to cry. We're not supposed to do any of that. We're just supposed to suffer in silence, no
Keep
matter
going,
what we're
Blade.
going through.
Because if you're one, you know, I believe in like true love and stuff like that. So what happens like if your wife happens to be a multimillionaire, but she fell in love with a man who isn't in her tax bracket? Like, obviously she's gonna be footing the bill a little bit more, helping him get on his feet too. You know what I'm saying?
Look at Nicki Minaj.
How often does that happen, though?
Look at Nicki.
I'm gonna say it like this: you better slide me that credit card under the table. don't be checking that damn check, trying to pay. Shit. You better.
Here you go.
But
You know
here's
what
the
I'm
thing is
saying?
that women will love men if they have nothing. And vice versa. Men, but
She's not wrong. She used the word women.
wait.
She said woman.
Oh, yeah, she did.
She said woman.
Snatch.
She said woman. She did not say little
Woman.
girl. She said woman.
woman.
Say what?
Not
Say,
the little
rewind.
She used the
a
proper
woman,
word.
So a woman will invest in a man.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and love
Which women are those?
A woman. She didn't say a little
A
girl.
woman.
She said a
There's some
woman. A
woman.
I
grown
said
woman.
which women are those?
Shit, I don't know where they at.
Where are they?
They gonna come to the
I-
front. They gonna skip the line. They come to the front.
I mean,
Like, I don't know. I'm the type woman, I'll ride or die for my
Look
man.
what
If
Megan
he's
Good just
down,
did for
I'ma
Jonathan
help him
Majors.
Get back up.
Look
That's
what
just the type
Megan
of
Good
woman
just
I
did
am,
for
though.
Jonathan Majors.
but here's the thing: is
Right.
that
She
I've
did
been
stick with him.
in a
Not just
position
20
where
mil.
I've always been
about
financially stable.
20
I've
mil.
always had my own shit. I've always, I've never needed anything, right? So when me personally, have been in a relationship where I was investing in them, letting them use my car, investing in them for them to be successful, I didn't put any expectations of what I needed, right? Because ultimately, I just want their time. I just want their love. Because that's typically how women want what they want. They want love. They want that support. They want their man to love them. I mean, I can't speak on a man's part because I'm not a man, but
We want to be loved.
yeah, exactly. But us as
'Cause
a woman, if you're investing in a man,
That's
you
all a
showing that
woman
how
can
they
give a
love,
man
right?
is love.
Exactly, because typically
At the end of the day,
exactly. So with that being said, I know how situations have gone where it's like if you invest and you say, I don't need anything from you but your time and your love, ultimately you're lacking what you would want in a man. Like, I want a protector and I need a provider. Like those, I'm not saying that you need to pay all my bills. No, absolutely not. Because I know I'm successful. I've always been financially good. However, if I'm not saying that I need you to be this, you're never gonna be that. Because
Yeah.
I'm not setting expectations.
no, I like.
I don't fuck with bums.
But however,
Yeah.
and
I don't
but here's
see
the
nothing
thing.
wrong with a woman lighting the fire in her man,
And a man,
Yeah.
and a
you
man,
should be able to
but here's-
light that fire.
Absolutely.
You know
and
what I
like
mean?
a man will do what he needs to do if he loves her. And if
Yeah.
he's a man. Like
Yeah.
but with that being said, I also understand how women want a protector and provider. I want a man to know his shit before I get with him, even though I have been in situations where they haven't been fully, put together before I got with them. Because if I'm trusting you to be my leader, if I'm trusting you to lead the relationship, how can I trust you if you don't have your shit together for me to trust our relationship to be successful in the long run? You know what I'm saying? So I see like the contradicting,
Factors.
I feel like it's
that's what I'm-
circumstantial.
You know what I'm
though.
saying?
Yeah.
Oh, everything
But-
is.
Let
Everything
me hear
is.
your take on it, Cole.
On men providing or
No, like what we talking about, like, because I think a man can meet a woman with nothing, and this is a fact that I think everybody agrees on, and help her come up and not even care. A rich man can meet a dime piece working at 7-Eleven and wife her up.
And
Yeah,
so,
no.
But a rich woman can't walk into a 7-Eleven, see a handsome
Never
dude
happens.
behind the counter. She might want to fuck him.
That's a Disney
You
movie.
know what I'm saying?
You just
Yeah, no.
described a
Like
Disney
she might
movie.
want to like maybe let him pipe, but she ain't thinking marriage.
Have you ever thought about if Pretty
You know?
Woman was in reverse? You like the
I
movie,
can't.
like
yeah.
the woman went
Walker,
out
a
paid
male
for a
streetwalker.
male
Ain't no
escort.
male.
And
So
that's-
I got a question. This is something that's kind of been on my mind for the two ladies here. So white women who date black men, right? What do they see in black men that white women who don't date black men don't see?
say that again.
White women who date black men, what do they see in those black men that white women who don't mess with black men don't see? What you understand what I'm trying to say?
What do you like? What do you like about a black?
What is
the
it about
concept
a
of
black
dating a
guy?
black
The
guy
concept of dating, yeah.
We're like a lot of white girls that would never
There's
date
some
a
white
black
girl,
guy.
there's some white girls that would never date a black guy. What are
I
they
just feel
missing?
like
The image about it. So like
So you think that
I feel like they're behind like 50 years. The women who think like that, to be honest, because like what the fuck is race at this point?
No, my question is though, what is it about these black men that the white women who date black men? What is it about? What do y'all see in black men that make you say, you know what? I don't care about color and all it is. Is it
I grew up-
different?
so
Have you
everybody-
dated a white guy before?
absolutely.
And you dated a black man before. What's the difference between dating a black man and a white man, and the white women who won't date a black man? Tell them what they're missing.
Tell them what they missing.
If they're missing. Sorry, brother Umar.
Demeanor?
Dr. Umar.
Demeanor?
You think that's what they see in them? Is
I
the
don't know.
swag? Is it the myths? Or
it the elephant
are
trunk?
people are people?
So for me, like everybody in my house was black growing up, right? So a black man was who I saw every day.
Okay.
So that is very comfortable.
So your
for-
mom was messing with brothers?
He would, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but like, and like, so,
Shout out to all the mamas that's messing with brothers.
so when you,
Got a
so
brother.
that if that's an everyday thing for you, you see what is attractive, right?
Yeah.
But also like that's your norm. Like I never had a white man in my house, so like as a black man in my house, that's who I saw as like an image of who's attractive. That was my
Alright.
everyday. When I do have girlfriends that only date white men, and the reason is because they don't want the discrimination if they have mixed kids. They don't.
Yeah,
they
there you
they don't want the discrimination of going into stores. Like I've had conversations with exes of mine who have dreads. I'm driving the car because if they get pulled over, they'll get pulled over, and like they've openly said, "Nah, you drive because."
Yeah.
There's less likelihood of that happening. And I can acknowledge and understand that, not saying that that is the only factor of that, but it's also like I can understand the difference. You know what I'm saying?
And that's dope. Oh my God.
This
Shout
is a miracle.
shout out to the woman that protect that
Miracle.
man.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. It's just like, if,
Shout out to the men that protect their woman,
right. And like, if,
regardless the color.
Yeah.
The color of the creed.
but I also have a mixed baby. So it's like, I understand like,
A very talented mix, baby.
Yeah, that's my baby. Yeah, that and like I understand like there's differences that I will never understand that she's going to experience exactly
Right.
as a black man.
You don't
that
get to understand it until you see it happen.
I will
to your
still
child.
never understand it though, because if there's gonna be a scenario that I'm not around, I still can't experience, and I will not feel the same because like even if my man and I are driving together and I get pulled over, he's not looking at me. And even though I could be in a situation, this black man may have a different livelihood than me. Likelihood of, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Okay, so let's get to the bottom of it. I figured it out a little while ago.
sure.
It's about the Constitution. Have you ever read the Constitution?
Years ago, I'm not.
I ain't never read the Constitution.
How about you read the Constitution
Read it
one
one
time,
time.
Blake
When
Brown?
did you read the Constitution?
The
When did you read the
Can somebody put the
Constitution?
Constitution up on the screen?
Nah, you tell me what's the first Constitution?
Whoa, hold on, bro.
What's the first?
I want you to.
What's the First
What's the
Amendment?
First Amendment?
What's the First Amendment? Since you're a constitutional expert,
Listen, I don't know all of them, but
what's
I know
the first one?
I know what the second one is.
I'll tell you.
I like that one.
Know what the second one is.
I know the ones that's aimed at me and people that look like me. Okay,
Facts.
so I feel like you know.
He's not wrong,
How about this? Huh?
You're not wrong.
Listen, hold on. How about who did you vote for? Did you vote? Did
Yeah,
you
I
get what?
voted.
Did you
I
get what you?
voted Democrat.
Did you get what you wanted?
No.
I'm not dealing with that until they change the Constitution, because all of this is smoke and mirrors and games. They playing more games than
It'll never
LeBron
happen.
James.
I'm not
It'll never
voting,
happen.
period.
So look, I'm glad y'all spoke on it because like
What
I was
will
gonna
never happen?
I was gonna go there. They'll never get rid of the Constitution.
Change
way
the
it exists.
Constitution.
They've tried. And
Have
they-
you ever?
look,
Do you know it? Do you? Have you ever? Have you ever
I've read
breezed
it.
past
So look.
Everybody should breeze
let me
past
just- let
the
me just say this,
Constitution
right?
of America one time.
But the whole
Right?
foundation of America was founded upon lies because the people that
Facts.
were originally here
Let's take it back
were
even
not
further.
white.
So let's call the Constitution what it is. Look, the Constitution is the only contract that exists that makes us America. If that Constitution wasn't written, we still be at war. We still be at civil war with the Confederates. That was not a constitution more than it was a negotiation. It was documentation for negotiation between the South and the North. And yeah, they didn't want to get rid of racism and slavery. They wanted to keep it. So they had to keep as much of it in the Constitution as they could so that they didn't go back to war with the South.
Yeah.
That was called a negotiation.
Yeah.
And that's why they would
don't Constitution shame me.
Yeah, that's
you
why
gonna check the
it'll
Constitution
never
for
We're
yourself.
gonna look it up. Don't worry.
Hey, look, the reason why it'll never go away is, don't we still see Confederate flags?
Of course.
Don't we people still fighting for that way of life?
Of course.
That's why they'll never change
fighting,
it.
they ain't got to
Because you
fight
got a
hard no
whole
more.
group of people
Jim
that
Crow
still
is coming
idolize
back.
that
It's gonna be in full
mentality.
effect. Y'all
it's
just wait.
because they're not teaching the real
Portland
truth.
Empire does
Give
not
it
condone that
another
statement.
year, and we're
Wait.
gonna see.
But
Hey,
We're
look,
gonna see Jim
the
Crow.
algorithm-
Hey, wait,
Portland
I'll
Empire
take-
does not condone that statement.